introduction in Pixellab. So without further ado, let me take you through my Pixellab interface. As you can see, this is the interface of my Pixellab. Let me delete this text for you now. So if you take a look at this up here, we are having different features here at this up. So I'm going to walk you through the features we are having here at this top. Are you getting all these sub features? I'm going to walk you through all these features here. So without further ado, let's dive into the tutorial. So under this place, you see what the text. When you click on the text to bring you this way, then you can click here and edit your text. Any text you want to put, you edit it. Then you can resize it to anything of your choice. Are you getting? That is for the text. Then this other one here is to bring dates. Current date, today's date is 25 of 24/9. Are you getting? That is the date. Good. Through with that. Then let me delete it. The next is a sticker. We have the sticker there. Look at different kind of stickers we can make use of in our design. We have other pattern of stickers also. Look at other pattern of stickers. You can use them for your design while designing. Are you getting now? We have emojis. Any kind of emojis you want to make use of in your design, you have some free emojis here you can use also. That is for that. Let me delete that. The next is shape. If you want to make use of shape, we have a rectangle shape here. Then you can click on this arrow here to get more shape. Look at more shapes. We have more shapes here of which you can make use of. You can make use of this. 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 That is for shape. Let me delete this. Next, we are having from gallery. From gallery, we enable you to bring images from gallery. For example, you want to design, you want to import image. So you click on from gallery, then locate your folder in which you want to import your images from. The reason why it's delaying is because of the details. So for example, this is my photo room. I'll import this now. Are you getting now? Import it in like this way. Let's import it in this way. So you bring in the image this way. So that is that. Let's lock it. So this other one here is a draw. What is the work of this is to draw. You see, you can increase the size of your pen, then pick any color, start to draw. Are you getting now? That is that. Then we have a fill in drawing. Are you getting? We get dash line drawing. We have non-effects drawing. Are you getting now? That is the work of the drawing too. Now let's move on to this. Here is for you to what? Save. We have save as project. You want to save your work as project, you save as project. Then if you don't want to save your work as project, you want to save just once, you come here, you click on save. That is save as PNG, JPEG. But as for me, I like saving my work as my format is PNG, while my quality is either ultra or custom. That is how I normally save my works. Good. So the next one we're having here is an icon that will enable you to share your work. You can either share your work to Facebook. See all the different platforms you can share your work to: Facebook, Twitter, Google, WhatsApp. Then Twitter, we have many. Are you getting now? You can either use this share button here also. You can either use this share button also to share. For example, now you click this way to take you to all the social media handle that will enable you to share your work to. Are you getting? For example, if you don't want to save it, you want to share your work online via the Pixellab platform. That is the work of the share. This other place here is a place that enables you to get quotes. For example, you are looking for a quote. Say, you just can't beat the person who never gives up. Also, what here is saying that you shouldn't give up. No matter the circumstances you are passing through, never you give up. Are you getting that? Quotes. You see different kind of quotes can come here. This is motivation quote. Other comes this quote of success. The success quote here. I see now success quote. You can see come here again. You open and see inspirational quote there. I get now inspirational what quote. My mission in life is not merely to survive, but to thrive, and to do so with some passion, some compassion, some humor, and some style. I get now. So quote. That is for this. Then I believe you know the work of that now. Why this other place here enable you to also what? Install, enable you to also bring images from what? Gallery, full screen, use image from camera to export, size of your design, which is image size, contact report, then appraisal, then recovering, open PLP file, about the app and how to exit. So this one here is another way you can what brings in image from your gallery. Are you getting now? Yes, brings in image from your what gallery, and it will appear as the what background image. We don't need that. So let's go back. We don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. So let's go back. Yes, we don't need that. Let's delete this also. So the other one here is full screen. This is full screen. Take it back. This is normal screen. So to export, I mean export just like you are saving. Yes, can you just save your work, custom, and click on save, and you are good to go. But I don't want to save the work yet. So the next is image size. We have different sizes. We have custom size. We have square size, profile picture, YouTube thumbnail, yeah, Facebook cover. Look at, for example, look at Facebook cover size. Then, for example, again on that side, let me show you YouTube thumbnail size. YouTube thumbnail size. Are you getting now? So that is for the size and so on. You can watch my videos on how I've talked about how you can detect any size of any design or any poster you liked. That is for that. Now let's come to this arrow here. Let's come to this one, this one, this one, and this one. Then we are through with this other one here. Let me bring up a write-up here. I want to do some manipulation here. Let me bring in a write-up here. For example, this is a write-up nanny. Let me write good. Don't write anything. Are you getting now? So this arrow here will enable me to what? Undo. Are you getting now? Take it back. Good. Are you getting now? That is what to undo. That is the work of this arrow. Now let's go back to this. The work of this arrow here. This one is to what? Zoom. Enable you to zoom. Enable you to zoom in and zoom out. For example, you can zoom it this way and to not allow you again to do anything except to click on the zoom icon. As you click on the zoom icon, it will reduce it back. That is for that. Here is for what? Gradients. Let me change the background also. Yes, for what? Gradients. Make use of gradient for your design. Click on it. When you click on it, tap this area to enable you to what? Position your what? Gradient. So when designing, you need to make use of alignment. We use this gradient to get out a very wonderful and acceptable alignment while designing. So this is the work of this gradient tool. Then I believe you understand gradient tools. In most of my designs, I used to make use of that too. Now, why this other tool here? This other tool here enable us to see what we are working with. For example, now in this particular interface, this is the only images we are working with for the now. This is the only image we are working with for the now. For example, now let me take you to my other design. You see all the things I've worked with. I get now. This is the work of this layer. It's able to see all what we have worked with. I see now. Yes, that is for that. So let's go back to our normal interface. So let's delete that. That is not needed. So what are we going again? So now let me walk you through the down part. So let's go with this. Now these tools you are seeing here, this one here, enable you to get seeing your projects that you are working. Look at the project you are working with. When you click there to bring you to this project area. So I don't want to open a project. Now after that, you see a background that you can work with. Is a background you can work with. For example, when you've been to Pixellab, you can make use of any of these backgrounds. That is for that. So let me delete this. It's not needed for me now. So the next tool there is the text to enable you to bring in text. If you don't want to use the upper text tools I show you, you can click on this other one and make use of what? This as a text. So you can either make use of this as text, or you come to this area, you come to this area to make use of this as text. The two are the same function. Is that clear? So the next one you are seeing there, when you click on text, this way, see other menu appear. This one here enable you to delete. This, let's undo it. So enable you to copy. You copy as many you want. Are you getting? So enable you to send to front and send to front, send to back. Before you can send to front or send to back, you must have double layer. For example, now let's make this thing a double. Let's bring in another layer. Then you see the work of send to front and send to back. Let's use relative position to position it where, and let's change this thing's color to red. Let's change to blue. Now let me lock it. Let me send this to front and see. Text to front, to back, to front, to back, to front, to back. I get now to front. Then this positioning too, you can either move it this way, move it this way, this way, this way, this way. I get it now. This is the work of position 2. Then relative position, you can either move it to center, middle, at the middle now, this way, downward, upward, center, downward, center. Are you getting now? Middle. This is the work of relative position. Then size. Want to increase the size of the text, want to reduce the size of the text, want it to be bold, to the larger, which is 300, depending on how you want it. Then this is what padding. There are some tests you make use of, they need what padding. I get now padding 2. This one is padding 2, is not a padding 2. This is what color tools enable you to change the color of your text. If you want to make use of gradient color, you come here and make use of gradient color. Are you getting now? That is the work of the color tool. The next tool there is texture. Want to make use of text, want to make use of color, you come to texture, you go to your gallery and pick anything you wish to use as your texture. Then that is the work of texture. Then you can, then this other one here is opacity. You don't want the text to be over transparent, you reduce opacity, increase it. You see I make use of opacity in a lot of my design I use. Then this is rotate, to rotate it, rotate anyhow I want to rotate it depending on what you want. That is the rotational key. This is mask. To mask, I get now, either you mask it out or mask in depending on what you want. Mask tools. Then this other one here is a font. You want to choose any font, you come here, choose the font you want. You can still go again, choose any kind of font of your choice you want to make use of, and come and choose any font of yourself you want to make use of on your what design. Make sure it's color to white. Good. Color to white. Let me increase the opacity to the end. So I get it now. That is for font. This one is bold. Want the text to be bold, want the text to be slant, want to be underlined, want it to what? You want to undo it. Bold, slant, underline, undo. That is the work of these tools. Why here is to what brings in curve. You want to curve your text. For example, some people are surprising how was I be able to curve my text around a circle. This is the what I use in the Pixellab tool. Then this other one here is background. You want to put background to the text. Are you getting? You want the text to have the background. You want the text to have a background. This is the tool you use for making it to have a background. Are you getting? All this enables you to reduce it up and down. Want to give it a border, just do it this way. Are you getting now? Radius. Good. That is that for that. Let me off it, is unneeded. Then the next one here is alignment. We have, for example, now if the text are munch, let me make the text munch. Then let's see. I want to show you the work of alignment now. Let me show you the work of alignment now. Is alignment tools. Left alignment, center alignment, and right alignment. Justify. And here you want to make this one center alignment, alignment. Simple as that. Let me make it as center. Then this is line spacing. I want to space it, tighten it, spaces. This is line spacing tools. This is you want the text, the line, not to be over spacious. You have to make use of this to reduce it, make it over space depending on what you want. That is the work of line spacing tool. Now the next tool here is stroke. You want to add stroke to your text, or want to add stroke to your design, want to add stroke to your image. That is the work of what? Stroke. Work of stroke. Yes. Then the next one is shadow. You want to add shadow depending on what you want. You can add shadow to your images. Then this is what? Inner shadow, to add inner shadow to your design, inner shadow to your text, inner shadow to your image, depending on what you want to add shadow to. Are you getting now? Then, so apart from that, we have embodied here. These embodied tools enable you to run some manipulations. Let me delete this. For example, let's type in this letter. Good. Let's change the text, the font to this. Now let's go to embed. This tool is very hard to make use of. But one is perspective tools. You see, I make use of it in my recent design. The bed design I designed for Mason Shoe, and I make use of these perspective tools. Yes. Enable you to move your text anyhow you want it. That is work of perspective tools. Then we have 3D rotation. You want to rotate your text 3D anyhow you want it. This enable you to do that. Then we have 3D text. You want to create 3D text? You come here, you manipulate your 3D text. Are you getting now? Run your 3D text like a pro. 3D text like a pro. Are you getting? 3D text like a pro is enabled to run your 3D text. This one is able to rotate it anyhow you want it. That is for that. Next one is shadow. Are you getting now? I want to give you the shadow. I want to give your text a shadow this way. That is the work of shadow. Then we have reflection. You want your text to reflect. That is the work of reflection. Give it the reflection to look somehow technical. So that is the work of reflection tools. So now I believe I've been able to walk you through all the tools here. Now let me take you to these two here. These two here before we get to this. So let's dive in to those tools. Now you see these two here. Now these two here has many interface. Look at the interface it has. It has stickers. I guess I've shown you sticker before. Then other pattern of stickers. So if you don't want to make use of these sticker tools here, which is this one here, then you can also make use of this sticker tool. I'm coming. Sorry for the inconvenience. Also make use of this sticker tool. That's what I mean. Good. So to import, you can either import from here. Click on import from here. Zoom. If you don't want to use this tool from gallery, you can come and use import instead of from gallery. You can use import. Here is to draw. Want to draw. That is the work of drawing too. So of which I've also shown you at the up before. So that is for that. This one is shape. I've also shown you shape before. So you click on this area to take you to other shapes you can also work with. I believe I also walked you through that at the top before. Then the next one here we have the copy. We have the send to front, send to back, and we have center positioning tools also. So that is the work of send to back, send to front, send to back. Are you getting now? That is that. So now this one here enable us these tools here. These two here. I've walked you through shape. Let's cancel shape. Now this Blazor tool enable you to do some cutting, some manipulation, understand. So we as a designer, we hardly make use of these tools. It's called Blazor tools. We make use of it when we want to do some manipulation. So you don't really need it for the now. Then arrow tools, you see different kind of arrows you can make use of in your design. Are you getting? You want to do some arrow manipulations, this is where you come to get that done. So you don't really need that tool. So the next is this. So the next is this two before this two. So now let me go. You see this two here, these two here mainly work on the background of the design. You see, you want to change color of the background, this is normal color. Let me lock all this. This one normal color. For the background direct, are you getting now? Yes. Now you can also choose gradient color. This is gradient, this is gradient, this is gradient, this is gradient, gradients. So depending on what you want on your background, you can also import a background, then manipulate it there. This is what transparent, to save your work as well transparent. Want to save your work transparent, you come here to save as transparent. Then image size, the sizes of your image, the sizes of what you are working with, of which I've also shown you before in this other part here. I showed you this up here, which is this also. You can also come here and know your image size, or you make use of this as your image size. That is that. Here is for cropping. If you are importing something now, for example, let's import something from gallery, and you see the crop tool, see the work of the crop tool. Now so you want to import something now, see this one, that way you can make use of that crop tool. Good, let's delete it. So the other one is image. These are images you can make use of on your design, just like a background, nature background. Are you getting now? That you can make use of as a new bin on Pixellab. That is for that. So from gallery, this enables you to import your background from gallery, or your images from gallery, depending on what you're working with. For example, if I want to make use of this as my background, I can import it this way, from gallery. Then so if you snap it now, you now use what is snap now as your background. I don't want that. So let's head on straight to this last tools here. This last tools here enable you to rotate your background. Then this one enable you to add vignette to it. See the vignette to it. Then this one enable you to make it to look noisy. Enhance manipulation here. This one enable you to add lines like strokes, zebra line to your design. I get it now. That is the work of that. Then this one enable you to bring in brightness. You want to make it to look very brighter. I want to make it to look fainted. That is the work of that. Then contrast, you want to add contrast to it, reduce it, reduce it, depending on what you want. Then the last two there is saturation. I want to add saturation, manipulate it to your best design pattern, design color. That is the work of saturation. That is that. So having taken you around the whole interface of Pixellab, I believe I've been able to show you all you need to know about Pixellab interface. So if you find this video helpful, please kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel for more, and God bless you. Someone is asking me, what is the work of this tool? This tool is strictly for delete. Can delete, undo, delete, undo, delete, undo. Simple as that. Please subscribe to my channel if you are here to subscribe.